Hey, what is up, everybody? Thanks for stopping by and checking me out. Today we're going to be talking about these AKAK, AKAK, however you like to pronounce it, tunnels I picked up. I've had them for over a month, put in about 80 hours on each set. Just kind of want to go over a couple things, how I feel about them, how they wear, any issues with the plating, the stones, any of that. I want to kind of talk about it all. I was going to break this down into 2 videos, but I figured that'd be more so a waste of time, waste everybody else's time, and kind of just rope these in. I did purchase the gold first, ordered the silver and purple about 2 weeks after, but they did not have those, so they messaged me and said, hey, we're out of these. It might take a couple months to get them back. Would you like something else? So I was like, all right, let's do since I was going to do purple, let's do the pinks next. Let's just go down the list because I plan to eventually get them all. I got 3 more on the way. I'm going to kind of save those till I pick them up. Won't really spoil that too much. So I just want to kind of go over a couple things. I did pay out of pocket for these. However, I do buy them when they're on sale. I mean, they're not cheap when they got them up there. So if you wait for sales, if you're a little iffy, that's probably the best thing to do. That's what I did personally. And I don't feel like I got beat out at all. So anyway, we're going to talk about the golds first. These are size 2-inch. This is going to be the 8K Star Shining White Zircons. And these things are beautiful. Let me just tell you, I am so happy with them. I mean, when I first saw them, I was like, what is this? Is this going to be some boo-boo? Nope, nothing like that. Nothing like that at all. Trying to show you the little S925 on there. Now, these things are legit to quit. I can't tell you enough how happy I am with them. Beautiful plating. Stones set in here beautifully. Not a single hiccup. You run your finger on the inside, use a towel or whatever. You know how sometimes stuff might be uneven, it snags. No, not at all. They did a phenomenal job with the craftsmanship of these. They aren't glued in. They're actually set in as any other stone would be on something like this. You can see the individual prongs in between them. I think that also looks good as well because it kind of gets that gold color on the inside. Really helps them shine. And overall, I'm just super impressed with them. Like I said, I did order 3 more sets out of my own pocket. None of these aren't paid reviews. They're not sending me free stuff. Just out here living life, working hard for my money, buying things, and hoping that when I receive them, they live up to my expectations, they last, and it's something of quality. I know it's hard out here. Everyone's having a hard time. So I just kind of want to give you a little backup, so to speak, let you know, like, hey, take you a little risk, man. These are going to be worth it. I'm trying to tell you right now. I have not found a single issue. And like I said, since I'm not paid for any of this, they weren't sent to me for free, I would let you know. I would 100% let you know, like, hey, man, these damn things are tarnishing. My jewels are falling out left and right. Like I said, I've worn them over 80 hours each set. I wear them to work, wear them out and about. Not had an issue with them. The only thing I really don't do is sleep in them, tossing the silicones at night. I've got them wet, sweated in them. I live in Florida, so it's hot out here, so there ain't no avoiding no sweat, nothing like that. And I just can't tell you enough how happy I am with them. I really am. So a couple things. Saddle is great on them. You don't feel like you need to be maybe a size bigger to fit them. I did not have a hard time getting them in. When I purchased them, I just recently got the 2 inches, so I left the stretcher in for about a week or 2 after initial. These had no issue going in. So I do believe them to be correct size as well. I also got a little scale. That way, I personally never measured them before, but we could find out what they weigh together, which is always one of the best ways to do it, right? So we're going to do the golds first. And we're coming up about 38.4. Not bad. About 10 grams over an ounce. So they do have some weight to them. Look at that, 38.5. Wow. That's actually pretty impressive, I must say. We'll go ahead and hit these right quick since I got the scale out. I want to go back and forth, back and forth. All right, so we got 38 on the pink and silvers. They call it white gold. I'm not 100% sure. So I'm just going to go with the S925 and 38.9. So about a 1 gram difference between these two sets themselves. These two, though, spot on. You know, we're talking a tenth of a gram difference there. They are weighty. You will feel them in your ear. I wouldn't suggest, you know, wearing them to the ocean or nothing like that. You know how them waves get out there. If you're chilling at the pool, though, definitely toss them in. Everybody's going to be wondering what the hell's blinding them. So I know when I wear them out in the Florida sun, that's exactly how I feel. I did want to do an outdoor review, but it's a little nasty out today, so I figured I'd just try to get some good lighting going on in the house. Nice little setup I got, and just kind of show them off to you. Again, I've not had any issue, no tarnishing issue, no jewels falling out, stones, whatever you want to call them. Nothing at all. Nothing I can complain about. I pay my good money for them, and you bet your bottom dollar I'd be in here hooting and hollering, raising a ruckus, as they say out here, telling you guys, hey, stay away from this. This company ain't it. Nah, I'm here to tell you the opposite. This is it. If this is your style, you like this kind of stuff, you want to maybe dress up, go out with your girl, your boy, or whatever, you know, to each their own. Hey, this is where it is. No more silicones out there at the nice diner. No more, you know, whatever you may be wearing. This isn't the Hot Topic stuff from back in the day. Let me just say that right now. I know back in the day I had a little stone-studded ones from Hot Topic back in the day. So pissed off of them jewels fell out, and to my dismay, I realized they were actually glued in. Now these are set in, and that's what I really like about them. I don't have to worry about a jewel falling out, something like that, because somebody has sat there and individually put these stones and set them in, not just glued them with a glue gun, hit them with some super glue. No, none of that. That also helps add to the look on the inside, where you can still see the gold in there. And for me, that really adds just that little bit more pizzazz to it, and I really like it. I mean, I'm telling you, these things are absolutely amazing. So that's the gold right there. Not an issue with them at all. Love them. Love the way they look. Love the way they feel. Love the way they sit in my ear. They're not too wide, not too skinny. You know, if you got a little bit thicker lobe, I think you'll be just fine wearing something like these. Again, this is size 2-inch. Both sets are 2-inch. Just made it here, so hooray for me. So that's going to be the gold. Probably enough about that. So over here, we got the, I believe the style is the star shining just in general. So these are going to be the S925 star shining with the white gold selection in the menu with the pink zircons. And the camera might not get the pink very well, but in person, you can definitely see it's like a very light pink, which I personally rather have than something super vibrant, something that kind of looks off, you know what I mean? When you see something like this, honestly, I think of like back in the 2000s, like when Cameron was out there with Dipset and stuff, you know. Nonetheless, these just as well made. I mean, not a single issue with the stones rubbing your finger, grabbing your finger, nothing like that. Again, you can still see the interior, the silver in there in between the stones. It really adds something to it that they actually set it in instead of gluing it in. And you just see them shining. I mean, this is what they do, especially out here in the Florida sun. When you go out there in the sun in these things, it's like, bam, let me tell you. I've probably said it once. I'm going to say it again. It's seriously that good, though. I get happy when I wear them. I feel like I'm looking good when I wear them. I pull off some nice outfits when I'm wearing them. You know, I'm not really a fashion guru or anything like that, so don't get that too mixed up. I work in a shop, so when I wear these to work, the guys are just like, what the hell is going on? And it's just hilarious to me, you know. But I have a good time when I wear them. I feel like I'm looking good when I'm wearing them. And it's just there. That's all it is to it. I mean, it really just is. They shine like no other, though. You see the golds in the back catching some light. Oh, I feel like this is a QVC shopping video or something. Damn. So yeah, no, I'm really happy with my purchase. Like I said, I've owned them for a month, a little bit over a month, I'll say. Worn them for over 80 hours each set. And I give you that time because I'm counting the days I've worked in them, you know, and in between a couple weekends. So 8 hours, of course, everybody got to work 8 damn hours. And then just when I'm out and about, you know, doing my thing across town, hanging out with the family, you know, just out there looking good. You can't be out there, you know, be a dad and have some raggedy old tunnels in your ears looking like a damn freak show. You know, I used to, so don't get that too mistaken. I used to be out there just wearing whatever I wanted to, not really worried about it. But when you get to a larger size, I feel like you really got to kind of step your game up. But even if you ain't that big, you know, the smaller sizes look good too. You just got to keep in mind that the light's not able to get in there as well, and it don't have as much stones happening. You know, it's a smaller diameter, smaller circumference. It just is what it is, just the nature of the size. But when you get to something like this, you just gotta kind of honestly ball out. You really have to. I personally bought these before I hit 2 inches. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to 2 inches. This will be my trophy for getting that size. You know, everyone's got the 1 inch accomplishments. You know, you might have your set style, you know, that kind of deal. Like, okay, I'm gonna get to 1.5 inches and that's it, I'm done. Well, that was me for 2 inches. I said, all right, 2 inches is big enough, you know. Honestly, it felt kind of awkward at first, but over a month time, I feel like 2 inches ain't big enough. So I might have made a mistake along the way. But hey, it is what it is. I got these things. I'm gonna have to just stay here. But I'm happy with them. I know you're gonna be happy with them too. If you go check out their website, you can use code METALK10. That's METALK10 for an extra 10% off your order. You can use that with the sales, all that stuff, so you don't got to worry about, you know, sometimes you throw in a promo, it overrides some other sale they might have going. Nah, none of that. You can throw this in with your sale, get you extra little 10% off. It does help me. I get 10% on that. Helps me buy my next pair, to be honest with you. I got 3 more on the way. I'm going to kind of keep those little hush-hush till they get here. I probably have about 15 more days till they show up. They told me when I ordered them about 25, 30 days. That is one thing you got to keep in mind. It may take a little bit for them to get them shipped out. Someone is making these. I can't see how you would automate this process or have some, you know, robot throwing this together just because of the way the stones are set in. If this was super glued in, something like that, I could see that done. But nah, these are individually set. And when you look close, you can see the silver in between. That's what lets me know, like, hey, somebody did really sit there and try to set these things in. But anyway, y'all, just kind of wanted to come by, tell you what's up, let you know how my 1 month or so, a little bit over, has been with them, how I'm feeling about them. I'm not upset I spent the money. These 2 sets, I paid close to $300, if not a little bit over $300 to get them here. I didn't pay for the expedited shipping, none of that. I just bought them straight out. Once they hit tracking, about a week from there to get to me, which was totally fine. You know, I've waited longer for other stuff, but I'm super happy with them. I know you will be too. Anyway, y'all, thanks for checking me out. Don't forget METALK10 for 10% off your order. Helps me, helps you. We help each other. When my next 3 get in, I'm going to be doing another. I'm going to wait a little bit, wear them, give them some time. I'm going to put up another review of those. Y'all can come check me out then. Anyway, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It helps me out. And that's pretty much it for me, man. Enjoy your day. Y'all have a good one. Stay up, stay blessed. Love each other, love yourself. Get some nice damn jewelry for your ears. Take it easy.